I make it rain. And how does this man make it rain? With his dollar bills.
Amen, bro.
And how does he get those dollar bills? Where does he get them? He worked hard for them. And what do we as fellow Federalists allow him to do? We give him that right to earn those dollar bills and become the next big money millionaire.
And what does the anti-federalists offer Mr. Wayne Carter? They offer to take his reign. Take his reign. And give it to everyone else. So should he be forced to share his reign? No. Because what happens when he shares his reign? We get a flood. Flood! You know what we get a flood of? Communism.
And we, as Federalists, will not allow this to happen. We will ensure that Mr. Wayne has his right to make it rain. His right to be a young money millionaire. And I'm finishing with another quote. We will not give up, even if we die, with our fingers on the trigger.
Amen. Amen.
Ben Franklin was asked what form of government he had created, to which he responded, a republic, if you can keep it. We got one shot, one opportunity. Will we capture it, or are we going to let this republic slip? We maintain our position that the new Constitution cannot maintain our republic form of government. It does create a federal government that has too much power, and it is in dire need of a Bill of Rights to protect its overbearing government.
You may want your money, but we need our liberty, all right? You might want a strong national government, but we want our rights. I know not what course others may take, but as for me, give me liberty or give me death. We will make it rain liberty, bring an umbrella, Ella, 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 aid.
On pillars of salt and sand, and by pillars, I mean tyranny. When we came to America, I'm on a boat, and don't you ever forget it. And by boat, I mean tyranny. I now give the floor to Ryan Smith, and by Ryan Smith, I mean tyranny.
What is a democracy? I know what a democracy is. It is when everybody votes, and everybody has their say. But of course, how can everybody have their say when we have uneducated youth, uneducated adults that vote without education?
Federalism, in my opinion, our country could handle a federalist or a republic because, yeah, it may be too big, but if you think about it, all of the countries that have gone down because of...
So you do say it's too big. You just stated that it's too big.
It is big. I will agree with you on that.
You said too big.
But it's not. But no, what you think?
There's no interrupting. There's no interrupting here.
She had to get one in. You already got one in, huh?
Actually, around 16. She has all the right rights.
No, she has no right.
Right. She has no right because we have no Bill of Rights. That's why she has no rights.
There is a Bill of Rights.
Not according to you people.
I say, and I quote, we need a miracle. And I say a miracle because this is hysterical. And what is our miracle? That we get a Republican government that will work, will not fail. Because in our country, if you have an opinion, that makes you a politician. And that is our Republican form of government.
Of course the government gives too much power. Under the necessary and proper clause, it pretty much gives you power to do whatever.
Well, you see, the sun may rise in the east. At least it's settled in a final location. Now you see, our government may start out in the east with a little power, maybe a lot. But it will settle in its final location. What is that final location? Of a proper government. We want federalism, which is leading with the elites. Let the elites lead us. Let them control us. Because if they control us, we can all make it rain and become young money millionaires. That's all I have to say.
I will quote you. Let the elites control us. Let the elites control the simple people. So I guess we are the simple people. We obviously can't quote songs like your team. But that's the thing. The elites would just have power over everyone else, and that's not what we want. We fought the revolution. We're the ones that got our independence. And in fact, we paved the way. Safe to say, we paved the way for you cats to get paid today. You'd still be wasting time away now I've never saved the day. So we're the ones that got the Constitution able to happen, all right? And now you guys are just trying to come over and take us over and make us work for you, and you were the rich people that didn't really do anything in the revolution.
Let me ask you something. How would you have had the money without us? How would you have been able to do anything without us? How would you get the funding to do whatever you want to do without us?
You asked where we'll get our money. I asked you where will you get your food, because we're the farmers. And I do believe that
Where will you get the money to buy?
We can live off the food that we grow, but I don't think you can eat money. I'm done.
No, because the Constitution protects the rights in the Bill of Rights, and a Bill of Rights is between like a king and his people, and the government's here to serve us, and we're not here to serve the government, so no, we don't.
It should be unspoken.
It should be unspoken, yeah. We don't, it's unnecessary, it's a waste of paper.
Bill of Rights protects the rights of people.
Say we don't.
Yeah. Go Bill of Rights.
Such an authority would be, in fact, an elective king. Basically, if you're president, you can have whatever you like. Federalists would have us believe that the lizard king means peace, love, and happy faces for all. But if he doesn't check himself before he wrecks himself, he will be the end of us.
Because he can party like a rock star and not have to worry about getting reelected for 4 long years. Enough congressmen elected because voters like to see them strut will lead to an aristocracy, and then it'll be too late to apologize. When we have one group of people ruling over America, I won't be saying, after all that we've been through, I know we're cool, and neither will the rest of America. I can feel it coming in the year tonight, so hold on. Before you ratify that Constitution, add a Bill of Rights.
It's always going to be another mountain. And I'm always going to want to make it move. And sometimes it's going to be an uphill battle. Sometimes we're going to have to lose. But it's not about how fast you get there, or what is waiting on the other side. It is about the climb.
If we lose the battle, then we lose this country. We lose everything that we fought for. And it's absolutely necessary that we outline all the rights of the citizens, or we will fail. We will inevitably fall to communism. And it's necessary to protect the rights of the citizen, of the individual, regardless of what kind of, how good your government is or how good your Constitution is. A Bill of Rights is absolutely necessary. Without a Bill of Rights, without our rights being protected, there's nothing to prevent a government from falling to all sorts of things. There's nothing to prevent a government from taking over the individual and infringing on all the individual's rights. It can't be an unwritten thing. It can't be an unstated thing. It's absolutely necessary that we have it in writing, that it is a law, because the good thing is often an unspoken thing, but if it's unwritten, then it's up to interpretation by anybody, and people can do the wrong thing. Levi, did you want to?
We fought against the horrible king, and the seasons don't fear the reaper, all right? We would rather die than give up our rights. So the only thing we're asking, we fought and our friends died for a good revolution, and we just want you to write it in paper. I don't want to be rude, but your team's misinformed on a few points. We actually don't want a democracy, like Brian said.
James Madison.
James Madison said, we don't want a democracy. Actually, we want a republic. We just don't think the way the republic, the way the Constitution's set up, it doesn't set up a republic that actually reflects the views of the people.
Statement. There's a group of people who once had a dictator leader. That would be the Romans. They gave this guy power to lead their government, to lead the Republican government. They gave him the power, and he took it over and decided never to let it go. He's also in good company, along with Hugo Chavez. End of story.
That I am INDEPENDENT. Do you know what that means? Okay, I've got my own house, my own car, 2 jobs, and I worked hard, all right? I started out hustling, ended up balling, and I hate when man says talk is cheap, because I'm the type to let money talk for me. And that's it. Would y'all like to add anything?
There's still a
We'd
chance
like to wrap?
that you may see. So shine on till tomorrow.
Yes, I agree completely.
It was interesting, quite interesting. Y'all had some good points, even though you brought it up to more today's time period of your slogans.